everyone, welcome back to the vlog. I don't know how to start this video. If you clicked on this video, you know by the title. It's pretty clear. I didn't want to clickbait you guys. I did design my very own plushie. That's why I'm joined here by some of my favorite friends. And if you don't notice, right here we have a magical little baby. I'm gonna pluck him out of the ground and today in the mail, I just got this guy. I am so thrilled with how he turned out. I designed him, I made him from scratch, and I took so long to figure out how to do this. This is my first time designing a plushie, and I just had this concept where I wanted to make like a very ordinary veg. I love my veggies personally, actually. Veggies are tasty, eat your veg. I wanted to make one that I felt like would be like fitting for a grocery store vibe, but he has a secret. He's a fairy! And I just think that that's so cute. He has these pink little wings, and I spent a lot of time figuring these out, okay? So please appreciate them. I have a newfound appreciation for all stuffed animals after designing this one, because let me tell you, the adventure was pretty crazy. We're hard launching him today on all my socials, but after I want to tell you guys all about how I made him, because I've seen a couple videos on YouTube about how, but I really want to talk about my personal trial and error with making this guy. It wasn't really difficult by any means, but it definitely takes a lot of communication and a lot of back and forth and a lot of standing up for what you want. By the time you're seeing this video, he's gonna be available. He's gonna be in the description box below, and if you guys want to help me out with pre-orders, that would be super amazing because it helps me get a count. This is my first time manufacturing something like this. I know you guys have been suggesting and wanting me to make plushies for the longest time, and now that I have made one, I gotta say I feel like I'm addicted, and I already have like 3 other ideas in the vault right now, and I'm gonna try to get them all done by RISD Craft, which I'm going to be at in October. I'll have the details on my Instagram there. I just have so much to ramble about because this baby is just so exciting. I love him, and I love how this came out. I love the little leaves. I love the colors. And guys, when I tell you, most of the effort was put into making these wings the perfect shade of pink. I don't know how to communicate that to you more clearly because it was literally like the bane of my existence. Today's the day. We're gonna hard launch him. I have some ideas. I want to go to H-Mart and put him among all of the other Daikon radishes and take photos of him. And I already had one where I was like, I'm gonna put him in there, and then I'm gonna be like, oh my god, a radish. And then fairy radish, that's so exciting. So I've been dreaming of that moment ever since I started designing this back in December. So that's what we're gonna do today, but he's gonna hang out with me. We're gonna spend the day together, and we're gonna go get some beautiful pics. Haha, look at him, so cutie. Let's go and take some product photos of him so we can go ahead and get him on my website, and then we'll chat more after. Just grabbing my keys really quick. Excuse me, guys. I have these like little matching keychains on my purse and on my keys right now, and aren't they just so cute? Little baby. Anyway, just want to show you guys that before I ran off to H-Mart. Alrighty, baby, let's go. Safety is, of course, #1 priority. So he's all ready to go. Okay, I have arrived at H-Mart. I'm in search of their veggie section, but I got me a little basket so that we can pretend that we are shopping. This is not one of the weirdest things I've done, but it's definitely interesting. Also, my first time vlogging IRL with my new lens, and it's good because I don't have to like stand super close anymore. But yeah, we can get some grocery shopping done too while we're at it, because I do need a couple of things. They have some of the literal best boba, like you gotta try these. Oh, I thought I was holding up the label, but I wasn't. But these ones are some of my literal favorite ones, but they have some other ones here. They all look so tasty, but welcome to H-Mart, H-Mart core. It's intense out here. I feel like I just have such a strong attachment to H-Mart for some reason. Maybe it's because I grew up here, but I love H-Mart. Such a cute baby. He looks so good here. He's at home. Welcome home, little man. This is your home at H-Mart. Little bro has no idea he's in H-Mart right now. They actually hurt all the all the Daikon radishes here, so I'm gonna have to use these babies, but I still feel like he looks pretty cute among all of these little items. Right now he's laying amongst long Napa, and then you're just like, OMG, I'll take this one. Oh my god, does he have wings? That's crazy. So cute. What a cute baby among all of the... He's so cute. Here's him among some other veggies. I'm just gonna do a whole grocery core. Let's go around and see where he wants to hang out. Bro is heavy. Oh my gosh, a little radish. What are you doing? You're in the wrong section.
A fairy, Radish. You're a fairy. You gotta come home with me. Bloop. We got him in the little veg section. We have arrived, and now I'm gonna take some fire pics of him, hopefully. Low-key, my phone is about to die. I was not very responsible, but I've actually been posting most of my content on Instagram with footage from my vlogs or photos from my vlogs, so I think I'm gonna become more reliant on my camera, because I think that would be nice. We got little baby in H-Mart. Look at his little leaves. I could just, like, grab him, you know? Should I put him in a plastic bag? That feels kind of, like, inhumane, because he can't breathe. Like, I don't know, I feel kind of bad doing this, but it's for the pics. I'm sorry, little man. What the heck am I doing? The H-Mart, literally, please sponsor me at this point, because it's insane how much I love you, clearly, that I think this H-Mart bag is a vibe. H-Mart vibes, boy. Isn't he cute? He's just chilling. Gotta fix his fluff every time I take a photo of him. But he's cute. A couple of various snacks. I really like these guys, they're super good. And we got just this pack of biscuits. Swoop. Oh my gosh, he looks so cute. So this is my full basket of little snacks down here. I'm gonna go ahead and go check out, but we're also gonna go and take just a few more photos of the little Radish baby. I think we're making pretty good progress so far, honestly. I feel like he fits in really well here though. Obviously, this is low-key his home because we're in a grocery store. Okay, low-key, this is so strange of me, I understand. I think this is a crate they were using to stand on because I just flipped it over. But I low-key been wanting a black and white crate because this is all red and it kind of ruins the vibe. If we put him in here, oh my God. With the rest of our groceries, I don't know, is this odd or is this like vibes? I'm gonna take a photo like this. Let me grab a boba for this. Yo, is that not vibes, low-key? Okay, and one last one on the bag of rice. But I think we've officially gotten all of the footage that we need of little Radish baby, so let's go ahead and head home and edit these photos. And then we're gonna hard launch him. Today's the day of the hard launch, guys. I'm excited. Driving home, he's buckled in yet again.
Okay, so I want to show you guys a bit of how I capture footage. I realize that sometimes it's a little bit overstimulating for me to like have my phone and take photos and have my camera and take videos, and I already edited some of the footage. This is in Final Cut. Lately, what I've been doing is that I have just been taking footage and taking screenshots from it directly from my computer. Sometimes it's easier to do things in pre-production, but sometimes it's just way easier to do things in post. I feel like this way is a lot more manageable for me, and also this is how I do my reels now. Like for example, this is a reel I already made, but I actually just cut down my original horizontal video into a vertical one. Now that I have the wide lens, it's really easy for me to keep things centered, and when I crop out the sides, the video doesn't look too crazy anymore, I think. So this is my website, as I'm sure you guys know. I'll have it linked in the description box. I talk about this, I feel like, every other video, so I'm not gonna go too much into it, but if you go to shop, which is where all my stuff is, it's gonna be the first one, and it's probably gonna be the first one for a while now because it's gonna be pre-order. I think these are gonna come in about a month, but if you guys want to pre-order, it would seriously help me out so much because the pre-orders just help me get a better count of how many everyone wants, and I can just make sure that everyone that wants one gets one. I know sometimes it's easier to just wait until like the product actually comes out to buy, but if you guys would like one, pre-ordering would just help me so much because this is my first time doing a plushie, so I really have no idea how many of these I'm gonna sell. Your support would just mean so much to me and really encourage me. So this is what he's looking like on the website. I think he looks pretty good. Everything on my website lately has been looking good. I'm also really happy with the Red Bean phone straps. Just to show you guys a little bit of a sneak peek. I've been working on making things that really resonate with me lately, and this has been another thing, so I'm just really happy about them, so I want to show them off a bit. But yeah, now we got all the photos done, so one more thing done off my to-do list. Okay, I am sat. So we just officially put this baby online. I think he looks great, and we have the pre-orders ready. I'm really happy with how the photos turned out, honestly. I think they looked really cute, even though the Daikon radishes that they had there were hurt. I don't know why they cut their tops off like that. I swear they're normally like, you know, a radish. So it was a little bit jarring to see, but I have printed out my notes for how I went about making this baby. Sheets upon sheets. Honestly, if I was in college right now, I could do a crit wall of this. Before we get into all of my notes and complicated stuff, I want to talk about some beginner tips on how to manufacture products, because I know a lot of you guys are on an artist journey along with me, and I really appreciate that we're all learning together. I don't think I've done something like this that's so different from what I usually do in quite a while, and I didn't do it alone. I had a lot of help from today's sponsor, which is Skillshare. If you guys don't know what Skillshare is, they're the largest online learning community for creatives. They have thousands of classes with so many categories like illustration, graphic design, marketing, productivity. I feel like everything that we enjoy on this channel, they also continue on Skillshare, so you can really get a lot of those skills that I feel like all of us really desire. They're taught by industry experts that are excited to share their tools, and I'm really excited to listen. And if you're a total beginner and you don't know where to start, you should check out their learning paths, because it's like a structured class format for you. They have a bunch of sequential videos that you can watch in order, and it really helps to structure your learning that way instead of just going in blind, which I feel like can be scary sometimes. If you guys want to get into plushie manufacturing, or really manufacturing any art in general, I totally recommend the Illustrate Your Merchandise, Transform Your Artwork into Products class that's taught by Alicia Souza. And specifically on chapter 7, she has a whole topic on manufacturing your art, which can be very difficult and daunting at times, but I think she really breaks it down well. Even if you checked last month with my last link, you should check again this time, because they just have so much new stuff all the time, and you can never stop learning, you know? If you guys want to check out Skillshare, and I highly recommend that you do, especially if you want to start your own business, there's a link in the description box, and the first 500 people to use it will get 1 month free of Skillshare, so definitely check it out while you still can, because it is an amazing platform. Again, the link is down in the description box, so please go check that out, and thank you again so much to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. And now let's talk about how we made this baby after I watch all those Skillshare videos. Woo! Okay, so also since we got some photos, I'm gonna print some out on my Polaroid. I actually haven't done this in a hot sec. I'm gonna print one of them with normal film, and then I'm gonna print a couple with Gudetama film. I use these very sparingly, but I think it would fit the vibe of this. Also, it'll be good promo photos, and also I have some New York photos that I want to print anyway. The New York vlog will probably come out after this vlog, so I appreciate your patience. She's printing. Let's get this guy out here. I don't know which color film this is going to be. Hopefully it's the white one, but it can also be the yellow one. That's okay. It is! Yay! Okay, and now I'm just going to print some of the New York photos that I have. Okay, these came out looking so cute. Promo pics I guess I have right now of this little guy. They look so cute. I'm gonna add these to my album. And I just kind of want to talk about the process a little bit, because it started with just this little drawing. I did come with all of my notes on how I made this little baby. They're quite extensive. I don't know how much of this I can show. I think I can show everything. I don't think it really matters that much. I'm always worried I'm gonna like accidentally show something on the internet that I'm not supposed to, but I think it's okay. And this is my first time designing a plush, so I definitely was not as thorough with a lot of my illustrations in the beginning, looking back, because this was the first one that I did. This is just what I initially sent to them, and I was like, hey, this is my design, this is what I want. And looking back, the leaf placements are not very clear. It's not a very clear drawing overall. After like a month or so, I officially got this. I guess I can't show you part of this. It was a super weird plush, and I was like, yo, what the heck is this? And they were like, no, don't worry about it, the colors aren't right, like we're just trying to get the overall shape. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to trust the process, but that was definitely super strange to me. Just beware. I don't know if that's common practice to get a sample back the first time that looks so... I'm glad I trusted the process, because the second one I got was much better. He looked like this, and he was pretty much like almost there. I'd say he's like 70% there with my vision. I just had a couple of different things that I wanted to change. So I had a lot of issues with the embroidery, because I'm very picky, so I wanted my embroidery a certain way. I wanted it rounded on the end. I wanted it not jagged. I wanted it not, you know, many different ways. The embroidery on the stars here took me a lot to figure out how I wanted to do that. The colors were definitely one thing. The green I nailed, and the cream color was great, but the pink was such a back and forth to me. I think we did like 4 revisions of the pink color. If you're planning on designing a lot more plushies, then I would definitely recommend getting a fabric swatch book from your manufacturer. This was my first time working with them, so I didn't want to request one up front because I didn't really know like if I was going to keep working with them. Looking back, honestly, I should have just asked for one in the very beginning because I think it would have made my life so much easier because I'm very picky, and I think especially with the color, just in my experience, for some reason like pink just is so hard to capture correctly on camera. It either like turns out yellowish or it turns out like purplish. We did a lot of revisions on the wings. But as you can see, like the first time I did revisions, I only wrote like this much. And then the second time that I did revisions was a little bit more. But then the third time was a lot. This was probably my biggest round of revisions yet. But the way I do it is I just put it in my iPad and I just write over it. They didn't have any problems reading my handwriting, which was really nice. I'm really glad. I even like outlined the subject topics. So if this was like for this area, I just outlined that, or I think for here, like those are just for the leaves, so I outlined that. Honestly, we were almost there with this revision too. It was mostly just colors, and because I was still doing color revisions, I was like, I might as well change a few other things because I'm being picky, but I really could have just left it here. And then they sent back another color variation. Didn't like the colors, so we just did one final change of colors. But that's what all of my notes look like. Overall, this was a really big learning experience for me. I don't think I would have anticipated like needing this many notes to come up with a little bit of a baby. You can hear the beans. If you guys have any questions about manufacturing, definitely let me know in the comments down below and I'll answer as much as I can. But thank you guys so much again for watching and for hanging out, and I hope you guys really enjoy this little baby. This is my first baby of hopefully very many. I'm really excited to be starting this new venture into my art career. So yeah, hopefully more babies to come, but this is the first one. I think he's great, and yeah, we're gonna make a lot more. So stay hydrated, take a nap. Check out the pre-orders if you'd like one, and I will see you guys when I see you guys. Bye everyone.